Alright everyone, today we are doing both of the daily challenges, which for the next 17 hours is Toll's Challenge by Toll and Zombieland Zombies by player 4640351. So we'll start off with the easiest one, which is usually the green one, and we'll go from there. Okay, so no heroes allowed, but we're allowed bomb shooters, tack shooters, spike factories, banana farms, and monkey villages. And the rules are as normal. We just have to get to 60, like this. So, I'm thinking start off with a group of tack shooters, just to handle quite a bit of the DPS. Relatively close to one another, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, admittedly, I haven't done daily challenges in quite some time, but I do find them quite enjoyable if there's a decent amount of limitations, like only having these 3 towers as attacking towers. Well, I suppose you could turn this into an attacking tower, but that's a bit expensive for round 60. So yeah, I love the idea of this. I'm going to try not to use Banana Farm, maybe not even Monkey Village, if I can help it. Just because I feel like they make it a little easy if we can just rack up lots of money or just make one tack shooter really buff and able to pop everything. I think that's a bit weird. So we're going to have to rely on our spike factory for rounds 59 and every single camo round. And we're going to have to rely on our bomb shooter for every lead round before then, and maybe even for some Moab damage. So I think that'll make it a bit more fun, at least in my opinion, because I feel like this challenge otherwise would be too easy. So we're gonna go for that and see how far we can get. I think I'll stop at 203s for all of these guys, just because we don't want to be spending too much money on them when we still need a spike factory and bomb shooter. But yes, this is today's daily challenge. And so this will be uploaded pretty much right after I finish this. So you guys will have roughly 17 hours to complete the challenge. If not, then that's fine. It's not exactly necessary to complete all the daily challenges, it's more just a bit fun. Okay, so there's our spike factory. Now we need the spike factory to pop camo leads, because I believe that none of these guys can see camo leads without the village, and I'm trying to avoid using the village. So we just need this guy to get to hot spikes, is it? Or what's it called? I can't remember. It's the second path, the first path, second upgrade. What's it called? White hot spikes, that's it. So once we get that, we can pop pretty much anything with it. It's just whether the spike factory is strong enough for it. Okay. But as you can see, tack shooters are actually fairly good at defending for themselves. Obviously when it gets to camos, it's a different story entirely, but at the moment, it stands strong. It stands pretty strong. Okay, and then we get faster production. No, we should get the white hot spikes first, otherwise I'll forget about it and then lose to round 28, I think. 29 maybe? Nah, 28. But yes, how are you guys doing? Do you enjoy the daily challenges? I absolutely adore them. Well, so long as they provide somewhat of a challenge. I chose to do these ones today, because if I don't like the daily challenges, I usually just go off and do my own thing, like try and get black border medal for a certain map, but I quite like these challenges that have been put out today. I've looked at both the rules beforehand, so obviously I knew what I was getting into before I hit record, but yeah, I do like the idea of limiting yourself to bomb shooter, tack shooter, and spike factory. And the other daily challenge, well, you'll see. It's quite a doozy. It doesn't look too bad on the surface, but then when you read into the rules, you can see why it might be a little bit more tricky than you first thought. Okay, so do we go for spiked balls at all? I feel like Mob Shredder is a bit of a waste when we have cannons. Literal cannons. So we'll go for frag bombs so that they can sort of pop regular balloon, no, black balloons, that's it. So as you can see, Spike Factory is literally our only camo detection here. Luckily though, we do have him shooting out spikes pretty fast. Okay. Oh, I completely forgot about purple balloons. Luckily though, all of these towers can pop purple balloons, no problem. Okay, black and white balloons, not too bad. Here we go. This is when you... as soon as you get Recursive Cluster, these guys are going to stop getting pops for quite some time. Like, they'll start getting pops again at like 40 onwards, but Recursive Cluster just yoinks damage and kills. Oh, and any black balloons will obviously get popped by the tack shooters. Or the Spike Factory, either or. But yeah, I'm going to try and avoid using the Banana Farm and the Monkey Village, just because I feel like that's an added layer of challenge. And to be honest, anything that lets me have a banana farm, like, it's usually not too difficult. I'm sure there are challenges out there where having a banana farm is really annoying, or like, challenging, because you have to do a certain amount of farming, starting at a certain wave, etc. But 9 times out of 10, if you can have a banana farm, you're usually laughing. And here we are. Okay, so all of these guys are going to run through those defenses and then get stopped by our god tier Spike Factory. Maybe I should have put one closer. Nah, it's fine. Doesn't take too long. And I can put, if I really need to, I can put like a Mob Shredder Spikes set right here. But I think for the moment, I might just upgrade these guys a bit. Because I'm pretty happy with the, I'm pretty pleased with the upgrades that the Spike Factory and the cannon have at the moment. So, just get some really cheap tack shooter upgrades in order to increase our DPS a little bit more. Man, Recursive Cluster is just so good. It just demolishes those balloons. Bang. But yeah, you can see how this would be really easy if we had the Monkey Village. You could just place all of these tack shooters, then place a Monkey Village, make them see camo, make them be able to pop leads, make them be able to do pretty much anything that they want. And it would be easy peasy lemon squeezy. But we do not want that. We want difficulty. And we'll throw it in ourselves if we have to. I think even without Mob Shredder, having a Spike Factory here is actually quite helpful for us. Just because any stray camos, or like any camos at all, will get popped a lot earlier. Speeding this up so we can get to the second challenge. Not doing too bad. I wonder if we'll actually get Mob Shredder before 40. That'd be quite nice. Yep, there it is. So now all we do is increase damage output. Damn! Okay, we even got white hot spikes up before 40. And wow, didn't even touch the Spike Factory spikes before getting destroyed. Alright, so I think from this point we pretty much just add more tack shooters. Maybe even another Recursive Cluster. But tack shooters plus overdrive, we should be golden. Actually, I'll get this one first, just because I like my named tower to get the most pops. It's a little pet peeve of mine, but yeah. We'll upgrade this guy next so that this guy starts to lack on the pops. Okay, okay. Send a few through to the last Last spike boy. But yes, not too difficult of a challenge, but it doesn't make it any less enjoyable. I love the creative ideas that come out with these daily challenges. And if you have any challenges of your own that you want me to try out, or try and tackle, leave them in the comments below. Once I get like a few here and there, I'll do them all in one video if I can. If I can't, I'll show that in video too. Not gonna lie, I'm not gonna try and hide the fact that I can't do a challenge. I'm gonna be upfront with it. If I can't beat it, I can't beat it. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. My channel's so small that I can't be just like, oh, I didn't see the comment. But yeah, if you have any challenges that you want me to try out, or if you happen to get the daily challenge, if you happen to get picked randomly for the daily challenge, then do let me know, and I will make sure in advance to try it out. I think we'll get the spiked balls, just because I feel like enough camo balloons would destroy my entire strategy. Okay, so we'll get another... Ooh, actually, yeah, maybe we should get another spike factory. But do we do spiky balls, or do we go Moab Shredder? These are the questions we must ask ourselves. Spiky balls or Moab Shredder? I think this will be enough Moab Shredder. All in one go. Oh, maybe not 60. We'll go Moab Shredder. Just in case. And we'll also do a big bomb Moab Mauler. Man, back in BTD5, this was pretty much the only way I'd beat the first Moab Maulers. Like, I could not figure out another way to do it. Like, at all. It just always felt like Moab Maulers were the way to go. But thanks to BTD6, that's no longer the case. Okay, yep. I'm going to need therapy. Please, please, no. Okay, that's way too much for us to handle, isn't it? Come on. Come on. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, we're through, we're through, we're through, we're fine. We will need to build up more Spike Factory defense though. Because if they send any more ceramic camouflaged balloons like that again, they're going to send way more than that. And it's going to be so hectic for us. We will not be able to beat that back for much longer. Oh god, are they going to do it now? They're sending a lot of camos now. Please don't, please don't. Let me build up a bit more of a defense first. Okay. There we go. That's pretty good then. Put down another one. This is actually kind of scaring me, because I don't know the early rounds all that well. Like, all the in-between rounds. Like, I know what comes out on 60 and 40 and 63. But every round in between that, it could be camo ceramics. And that could just screw me. Ooh, camo rainbows could also be quite tough. Oh, they are quite tough. Will we actually make it through this? Come on, please, please. There we go. Ooh. Ooh, maybe it would be good to get the long life spikes. That could be a good shout. So I'll go for that. Just in case. Because I think we've got round 60 covered. I don't think round 60 could throw anything drastic at us. But just in case, we'll put this guy on close. Just so that they have to really wear through all of these spiky boys before they can actually get to the long life or deadly spikes if we get that. Okay. Not too bad. Here comes the camo leads, which shouldn't be too horrible. because we have that covered. Right, team? Right. Okay. Get the deadly spikes. Not that it really helps, this is the last round. And I think we've got this one in the bag. So for the first daily challenge, if you want to give yourself a bit more of a struggle... Oh! Look at me doing 100 daily challenges. But yeah, if you want to give yourself a bit more of a struggle, try not to use the support towers, and you can beat it fairly easily. Thank you, Toll. I love your challenge. Alright. Now onto the interesting other challenge. So, Zombieland Zombies by player 4640351. Medium, standard, classic map, just like the first one. Now let's check out the rules. We start off with a Zeely. We can use any monkey by the looks of it, but the powers are disabled, the monkey knowledge is disabled, all balloons are regrow, we start with 1 life, we start at round 1, end at round 80, and the balloon speed is increased by 50%. So everything moves quite a bit faster than it normally would, and we get a Zeely. And this was exactly what I was talking about when it came to the this week's lovely Odyssey. I was thinking a Zeely for regrow balloon challenges would be a little bit more expected, because a Zeely's got a move that stops all balloons from regrowing for a certain period of time. Admittedly though, without this monkey knowledge and starting Azealia on level 3, this might actually not work with an Azealia start, although... Okay, I managed to get the Dart Monkey in a relatively good position and still save the game. Okay, not too shabby, not too shabby. Alright, so basically we need Azealia to get to level 3 so that she can, her main attack can, what is it? Her main attack can pop multiple balloons or something? Okay, this could be bad. Oof, and it is. Okay. You know what? No, we'll restart the whole thing. I'm not gonna try and back out and try again on round bloody 2. Let's start off with a bit more of a solid defense, shall we? Let's get a Ninja. Ninja is our guy. Ninja is our G. We can't go wrong with Ninja. Unless, of course, you're talking about the Twitch streamer. In that case, then it's completely subjective. And if you like him, you do. If you don't like him, you don't. That's entirely up to you. You don't have to like anyone if you don't have to or want to. Alright. I think it was a much better idea starting with Ninja. We can just go our usual route of Ninja, Alchemist, then get the hero. Okay, a bit of a struggle there. Not too good. Okay. New idea then. Ninja. Maybe we'll move the Ninja. Put him here. See how this tries. Well, goes. Because I'm thinking once we get Ninja Discipline now, it'll boost his radius to be able to see here, and it might help us with that, those regrows on round bloody 4. Who would have thought early game regrows would actually be a problem? I mean, it wasn't a problem in the Odyssey, not for me at least, but, huh, strange. I still think why do I keep... I still think Seeking Shuriken is better than Sharp Shurikens, so I'm going to stick with it. Oh, can we? Easy. Okay, okay, we got it. Once we get Sharp Shurikens though, that is when we can actually start to relax a little bit, because if they send out any more grouped blue balloons, we might be screwed. Never mind, we're good. Okay. So the only thing that was letting us down there was the speed at which our Ninja could actually pop multiple layers of the same balloon. So since the Shuriken could only pop one layer, and he was slow at throwing, it was a bit iffy as to whether or not he could actually, you know, pop blue balloons. That's insane how much of a difference regrow actually makes. And it kind of shows you here. It didn't really show you in the Odyssey, but yeah, it's quite crazy how much of a difference that makes. Because we would have lost with Ninja, we lost with Azili, and yeah, you really wouldn't think regrow blues would pose much of a threat, would you? Yeah, but apparently so. I do feel like that is the case a lot of the times though. Like, if you're really trying to gun for a certain strategy, some of the hardest things can be the early rounds. Like, just getting past a certain round. Oh, maybe it's also the balloon speed increase. That might be it too. Yeah. Now that I think about it, regrowth shouldn't affect the Ninja that badly. So I think it's mainly the fact that they are 50% faster. Okay, place Azili now. Same spot as usual. Azili is a wielder of dark arts and manipulator of balloons. Beware. Alright. So now we're going to leave our Ninja in order to buff our Ninja. Because nothing is better than our Ninja. Yet. Azili, you've got some work to do, but you could be better than our Ninja in due time. But as of right now, you are not doing so great. Okay. Just the peaceful Silent Night remix on this map. So nice. Okay, so this was the ability I was talking about. Lovely little heart with an X going through it means that regrow balloons will not regrow while this ability is activated. Luckily though, we don't have to use it just yet, but we can use it just to test it out. So, once there actually becomes a bit of a threat, like, they won't be a threat for quite some time, but still, you guys will see an example of a threat that we'll have to use this ability for. Probably 63, not gonna lie. And I'm not gonna try and make this challenge any harder than it already is by limiting myself to anything. Everything is available for me. Okay, so once we get these to their last upgrade, or at least their last important upgrade, we can start focusing on banana farms. Because if you didn't know, because usually I play chimps or game modes that involve me not being able to use the banana farm in general, like the Odyssey. Generally I don't pick banana farms because DPS is more important and having an actual good lot of attacking towers is more vital than banana farms. But if you can beat wave 40 with a 401 Ninja and a 400 Alchemist, then you most likely can beat wave 50 and even potentially wave 60 if your towers are in a good spot. That's a big if. And so that means in between wave 40 and 50, or 40 and 60 depending on how confident you are, you can just pile all of your cash into making more cash. So once you hit this stronger stimulant after buying your Balloon Jitsu, you can just spam banana farms. Or spam Buccaneers, the trade monkeys, or whatever they're called. Anything you want to get more money, go for it at that point. Because if you're running this strategy, it can pretty much fend itself, and Azili is just a bonus, really. Okay, the only bad thing about Azili is her second ability, Sacrificial Totem. A totem that gives camo detection, extra pierce, attack range, attack speed, and projectile speed to nearby monkeys, drains 10 lives. That last little bit, we can't do it. And it's not because we would lose the game if we did do it, it's because the game won't even let us do it. I've tried it before. I've tried to lose a game by using that ability when I had less than 10 lives. Alright, let's get this party started. And by party, I mean money party. Although I do have to take into account that the balloons do move 50% faster, most of our attacking towers are quite localized in the middle of the map. So you take into account the fact that they move a little bit faster, and then you also take into account that we're mostly in like 90% of the map in terms of our attacks and our range, and it kind of balances out. So I think we will be alright. If not, then we can always do the old 1-2 restart-a-roo and fix that. Okay, so get another one. Look at all that extra cash, isn't that lovely? There you go. Round 40, pretty easy. If you can beat round 40 normally, with like minimal effort, if you can beat round 40, you can usually beat up till round 50. Maybe not 50, I don't know how well you would fare off against a 2 sets of Moabs, but generally, if you can beat round 40, round 49 shouldn't be too much of a step up. So there you go, we're just gonna go absolutely, absolutely bananas. Get it? I should start a comedy career and just quit YouTube, right? But yeah, we can't use our ability, sadly. It would kill us. So, I think what we might do is go for a bank. Bank, maybe 2. Just because trying to sit your cursor in the middle of 6 banana farms is a bit of a stretch. But if it's in the middle of 4, it's quite easy and generally you won't miss a single banana. But yes, we are doing quite lovingly so, thanks to our ninja and Azili. If things start to get a bit hairy, we will hit the 1 key and just make sure none of these guys regrow, which pretty much guarantees that we will beat the current round. Okay. And no monkey knowledge means we can't deposit money in the monkey banks, but to be honest, I don't think that would help us all that much anyway. Just look at them. Azili can't even hit those purple balloons, so the ninja's just soloing. Isn't it beautiful? Okay. What should we get? I mean, we're gonna have a lot of money. More banks? Maybe. You know what? We'll try it. We'll get more banks. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Bit of a struggle. No regrowing. No struggle at all. None. Admittedly though, that cooldown is a big yikes if you need it for a later round. So just keep in mind that, it takes roughly 2.5 rounds to cool down. Not even. Because it is so slow. I don't know how slow it is, but like in seconds I mean, but we only just got it back, and we finished, what, 2 rounds? 3 rounds before that happened? So keep that in mind. Okay, but I think this is where we'll stop with our banana farming. Once we get this last bank. And even if you don't even fill out your bank and actually like min-max all of your cash that you get from it, just having a tower that costs 4,700 in terms of sell value is quite good. So what, these are all roughly worth 5,000, so I've got 25,000 right here, regardless of how much it actually pulls in extra. Which is pretty much all I think about during the Odysseys. If I can sell something, then I can invest quite heavily and quite beautifully into a few specific towers. Alright. So these guys are actually getting pretty good, but we're almost ready to collect our first bank. And unlike some people, I'm not too fussed about min-maxing my banks. If I see that one's ready to collect, I will collect from all. Ooh, okay, we will in fact collect right now. Because I do not like the look of that. And what should we get? Let's get a glue gunner. No. Let's get something fun. Like a heli. Let's get a heli. Because what the heli not, am I right? A heli that can see camos and shoot massive missiles. That sounds fun. Alright. So Moabs are no longer a problem. It's more of everything else. And if we can help it, we're going to get the Sky Shredder. In fact, we could get the Sky Shredder right now if we just sold all our banks. But we're not going to do that, because we're not in any trouble just yet. If we start looking like we're getting in trouble, I will try and quickly sell all the banks and just obliterate with the Sky Shredder. Because I've done 2 tower chimps before. Well, no, not 2 tower chimps, sorry. 2 mega pops, which is to get 1 tower to 2 million pops in a single match of chimps. I've done that. I haven't done 2 tower chimps, but I've certainly done the 2 mega pops. And it's not that difficult if you choose Sky Shredder to just buff to oblivion and back. So, I'm expecting it to be able to carry to level 80, considering it carried to level 100. Thank you, Malwarebytes. Oh, oh, oh! I don't trust that boy. Okay, we back out. Go back in. Oh, not the race. My bad. Hit continue. Okay. We struggled just a little bit there. So, the only appropriate thing to do is overreact. There. Problem solved. It's like bringing a rocket launcher to a knife fight. Okay, so we'll place this guy here. Get him to balloon solver levels of quality, if we can. And to top it all off, we will place a village right smack in the middle of everybody. We don't have a lot of primary monkeys, so we might just go for Mib. Mibby, mib, 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 mib. That is not good. That we don't actually do so well against 63. That won't really help us here, will it? A balloon solver would. But I think we can handle it. I think. We shouldn't... No. No, Malwarebytes, no! Down, dog! Honestly, they keep bugging me. Ever since my premium free trial ran out, they're just like, "Oh my god, you're not protected!" And I'm like, "Yeah, I am. You're protecting me." And it's like, "Well, yeah, but not the best protection." I was like, "I don't need the best protection." Seriously. And the worst part is I looked in the settings and I cannot find where to turn off notifications, unless it's like turn off notifications of when there's a threat as well. So like either I don't get notifications at all, including when there's a threat to my computer, or I have to accept the little gimmicky ads they throw my way. And to be honest, I want to be notified if there's a threat, because there have been pretty bad points in my computer's history where I may have had a few threats. I'm not going to specify how many, that can be a meme for a later video, but yeah, let's just say I had quite a few threats, and I was feeling very threatened, but Malwarebytes managed to clear me up, and so I've stuck with them ever since. AVG, you're more of a threat than you are of an assistance. So I think we're going to try and get the balloon solver naturally rather than collecting from the bank, just so we can save up a little more cash in it. But the balloon solver is absolutely going to secure the victory here. We're just... basically this challenge is just, once you get started, see how many 5th tiers you can get before round 80. I'm thinking we could get one more. Maybe the ninja. And then after that, I don't think we can really get one. Okay. But yeah, just look at this guy. If they actually get in range of him, because our Sky Shredder is actually demolishing, then they're not getting past good old Sasha Grey. Absolutely not. Oh yeah, we forgot to get the pathetic upgrades. My bad. If you don't know, I usually don't get those upgrades for the Ninja and the Alchemist, the faster throwing and the Caltrops. It's not like because I think they don't do anything. They definitely do help, and I'm not denying that. They could have saved me many of times when I've been a bit stingy on Chimps mode or things like that, but admittedly in some game modes you have to be stingy, and those upgrades aren't necessarily needed to max out damage. It's just like a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Not enough to make too much of a difference in the early game. But yeah. And so this is pretty much gonna round out this other challenge. Not too difficult, turns out. Everything was regrow. All the balloons that are not Malwabs are 50% faster. Not too much of a difficult one. I panicked a little bit there, didn't need to. But yeah. Easily done. Easy enough. And you guys have roughly 17 hours to complete this, if you want to try these challenges out for yourself. Alright, round 77. Easily done. Round 78. Usually is a problem. Not this time. Yeah, we can still get a 5th tier, another 5th tier. We'll get the Grandmaster Ninja. It's what, roughly 10,000 away? Yeah, we can get it. Easy. There's all the camos, absolutely destroyed. 32,000. Pretty dang good. Alright. Let's do this. Come on, finish the round so we get the interest. Come on, almost there. Not that we need it, we could just sell it right now. Still afford it. It's the principle of the thing though, you know? Bang. Alright. 3 5th tiers versus round 80. Who will win? Activate Azili just for the lols. There you go. That's who will win. Us. Managed to generate an extra $52,000. AKA 2 more 5th tiers. And yes, that was Zombieland Zombies by player 4640351! Exclamation point. That was the daily challenges for today. There's also a race, but screw the races, who cares about that when you have the Odyssey. Alright, So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, guys.